Hello my scrappy friends, how are we all today? I'm Natalie Pekonik, a close to my heart maker, and today I have something just a little bit different for you. We are delving into one of the Cut Above card kits. These are currently on special, and in a moment I'll show you where you can find these on my website. But before then, let's delve into the box and have a little bit of a look what's in there. So opening up, the first thing that you see there, that blue slip, is the instruction sheet. It will tell you what's meant to be in the kit, as well as give you a picture of all of the cards. Now these kits will make 2 of each of these cards, and there you see there's some instructions and some photos for each one. The next thing that we have in the kit is some envelopes, and this kit comes with some beautiful craft envelopes. These are gorgeous and the weight of them is really lovely. They are nice and sturdy envelopes, guys. I love craft. I love craft paper, just in general. We'll pop those ones aside. The next item in the kit is the stamp set. So every kit comes with a stamp set to do stamping on the cards, but of course then you can use them later on for other cards you make. And what a great thing to have a little stamp set. The sentiments on here are absolutely awesome, with such a huge variety of sentiments and ones that you could use for lots and lots of different things. So you are so loved, happy birthday, thinking of you, are simple things like that, everyday sentiments. This particular kit has some window cards or some shaker card elements to them, so that is what goes into the shaker. There's an acrylic block, so if you don't have an acrylic block and haven't done stamping, these are a great starter little kit. These are the shaker window and foam tape, and then we're going to slit the back. Oh, nearly tried to slit the front. Slit the back open of this, and this is where all the other goodness is. There is, once I get this plastic off, the first thing in there that you'll see, apart from the spilt out die cuts, is the card bases. So that blue one is the first card base, and I'll have a little flick through. Oh yep, nearly missed that little stamping pad too. So it's a little black ink and perfect to go with the stamp sets. So they're the card bases. So you'll get 2 for each card. The real variety of colors and occasions in these kits, so they're not all birthday or boy cards. There's lots and lots of different designs, and these are the die cards. Everything's done for you. There is no fussy cutting, there's no having to measure anything. It is a matter of being able to just pop them together. I am going to go through popping this together in a couple of minutes. It does take a little while. If you want to just see the finished cards, I'd suggest going just straight to the end of the video, and that will show you the finished cards. In just a second, we're going to head over to the website. I will link the website in the description below, and if you do want to support the channel, when you get to the website, please just check above that close to my heart sign that it has my name, Natalie Pekonik, up there, and that just helps me continue to make great videos for you guys. So here we go over to the website, and we're going to go to promotions and then start up savings. And then once the screen loads, takes a second or two, we get to this one here, and it's got startup savings, buy 2 get 1 free, and that's the promotion that's going through to the end of this month, guys. So you've got another 4 weeks to get that in, so the end of August 2022. You'll see there's lots and lots of different options. There is the Cut Above scrapbooking kits and the Cut Above card kits. Now these kits are what have been part of the Cut Above subscription boxes. So you can get a scrapbooking subscription box, which you've seen me do some of the pages from in the past, and you can get the card kits. This is the first time I've actually had a card kit, and I got one on this sale just to see what it's like. And yes, I am going to subscribe to the box because I think the stamp set actually won me over of all the things. So you can see there's heaps of different choices. There's also a couple of startup kits that are at 20% off. So great savings there. I highly suggest you pop over there and just have a browse and see what is on offer. So I'm going to get straight into it, guys. What I have done and cut out from the start of this is that I went through and I took out only one set of the card fronts and one set of each of the die cuts, and that way I could just work from the pile that I had in front of me, not having to know if I'd done one or not. I folded all the card bases in half and I'm ready to go. Now you will notice that all the way through this I am seasoning those stamps, so they're brand new stamps, never been used, and you'll see me rub them on my arm. Now I do that because the stamps sort of have like a little bit of a layer from manufacturing on them, and if you just try to add ink and stamp, a lot of the time it does not work. So I highly recommend either using the rubber razor tool or a cloth on them, or as I do, rub them on your arm, and you just take that little layer of, I'm not even sure what it is, it's like whatever's there, gloss off it, and they will stamp a lot better. Now I quite often will test stamp my stamps even if they've been used quite a few times. Make sure that the last ink that it's on there is not repelling the ink that I'm using that time, things like that. So you've seen me just magic mount that yellow box there. That was my first mistake of the day, and if you watch my channel, it's normally full of mistakes. So that one didn't need to be magic mounted. That could have been just attached straight to the card front. I think I finished that card, and then when I go to punch out the die cuts for card 2, I realized there's a frame there that I forgot to cut out. So I'm about to punch these bits out, and I look and I go, oh, there was a yellow frame. So what I have done is I've actually double magic mounted that, so it's still higher than the box that I put on first. I did try to take that box off, but that magic mount stuck really, really well. And that is card 1, absolutely done. And how quick and easy is that? But gee, it looks stunning when it was done. Really love these cards. So moving on to card 2, half of the bits I've already punched out of that die cut sheet. I'm going to go back in and grab the other pieces that I haven't yet. You'll notice I was just trimming the scissors. Sometimes there's a little tiny pip that's left behind after you've pushed out the die cut, and I just go along with the scissors and just snip those off if you can see them. Sometimes you can't even see them. Again, I'm testing that stamp, and then I'm going to stamp that on that little green box there. And so really there's only one piece of stamping to do for each card, and the rest of it is a combination of taping and magic mounting those items on. And I managed to make all of the cards today with the mount. So on that white sheet is some foam rectangles that we use for the shaker card elements, and the bits in between are left over, so we use them to magic mount things on. And I managed to make all 12 cards today using the foam mount that was in the kit. I did add in one of the cards, I think I added some foam, some circle foam tape, just because it was easier to get on the item, but I did have plenty of the foam tape left over. So I've popped that birdie on with a bit of foam tape as well as the heart. I'm searching around my bench because I know I had pulled out that little leaf and it momentarily got stuck under something there. I did find it. I do a lot of that. Do you guys do that too? Searching for pieces that you know you've cut or punched out and are somewhere else, somewhere on the bench? Third card's this cute llama card, and oh, it is gorgeous. So it's got a llama, it's got a few tassels there, a little pink sign, a little speech bubble, and the sun. Now this one has, I think it's happy birthday on, going on that little speech bubble. Might be have a happy birthday. I'll have a little look now just to remind myself. Yep, have a happy birthday. And I really do like all the sentiments in this. There's only one that I changed on, or two cards I changed the sentiments on. One said, "Hello, sweet baby," and "Welcome, little one." And I very rarely have baby cards, do baby cards. So I changed them over to other sentiments just because I knew that they would suit. But that you can do, if you're making these cards, use the sentiment that you think goes best with the card. Swap them around if you're going to have more birthdays, or you know that a certain card suits somebody and that you'd like to send them a thank you note. Swap those sentiments around and make them yours. You don't need to follow the instructions to the actual letter of the word. And that is card number 3, I believe, finished. So we're going quite fast. This here, I was pointing to the back of the card bases. When I redid these ones with a little bit of inking and stuff, I actually cut them and put them on white card bases because I'm going to use some of these card base backs to make other cards down the track. Just because I can. And there's a spare circle there too, I was just pointing that out. This is the one that I changed. I think it was meant to say "Welcome, little one," and I changed it to the sentiment, "You are so loved," and we're just using that sentiment for this particular card. So stamping that one, and then I'm going to magic mount that circle around the outside, and then we will add the little banner bits at the bottom. Now you guys are going to get a little bit sick of hearing the same thing here along the way. I have sped this up, as you can see, but for those of you that maybe want to follow along at home, I didn't want to speed it up way too fast. And I have a few of the window cards here coming up that will be a little bit more interesting, but do bear with me until we get past those. I might pop a little bit of music on shortly in between the window cards. That is the card number 4. So this is the first of the 3 window cards in the kit, and I'm popping the bits out here now. Those balloons will get popped out of that flag piece, the blue flag piece. The stamp for this one that they recommend is "Happy Birthday." So I'm going to stamp that there on the bottom. Didn't even use my foam backing there, guys, which is a bit naughty. Now you'll see that I'm pulling out a piece of plastic. So each of the shaker cards has a different size piece of plastic that goes with them. And then I'm going to take the foam from the sheet that is the right size. So this one's the medium foam, and you'll see it's a nice rectangular piece. And I'm going to lay that, hopefully not too crooked, over that card front. And you'll see that it is a little bit crooked, but when I put the die cut, over the top, I straighten that up a little bit, and you can see me just indicating that it will straighten up a little bit. Here I'm coming in with those shaker elements that are part of the kit. I'm using a spoon just to put a spoonful, and to be honest, I probably put way too big a spoonful there onto in the center of where the foam is. There's a little piece of plastic or tape that is on top of the acetate sheet, and then I'm taking the plastic that's off the foam tape and laying that acetate sheet over the foam. And I am going to be completely honest here, I'm terrible at this. I get it wrong nearly every single time. I'm very khaki-handed. It seems that I can't get that acetate down straight on the foam, and I think sometimes I'm just a little bit too impatient. I rush just a little bit too much. Here I'm adding some adhesive to the back of that frame and placing that, and you can see there I have straightened it up considerably considering what it was. These are the balloons, and I'm going to add a little bit of glue to that. Now you do need to wait for this glue to dry on the acetate. They will slide around a little bit until after they've dried well, and popping the balloons on so that they match those strings. I do go back and put foam tape on that yellow one and pop that up a little bit so there's a little bit of dimension there in those balloons. And that is card 5 finished. So the next two are very quick and easy. So I'm going to let a little bit of music play while I do those two, and then I'll come back and talk about card 8, which has the frame that goes on it. The shaker card frame, that is. See you in a bit. How was that little bit of a musical interlude? I hope you enjoyed that. So I'm back with card 8, and you're probably all going, no, put the music back on, we don't want to hear your voice. If that's what you like, let me know in the comments down below. So this is card 8, and this has the smallest shaker card on it. So I'm popping the 2 die cut strips on first, and then I'm pulling out that very small shaker card foam piece and placing it round about, hopefully semi-straight there. So once that is on, I am going to stamp on the bit. Now, I probably should have stamped on this little rectangular piece and adhered that down first before I put the foam on, but doing things in the right order is never my strong suit, so you know, that's life. This one I put, instead of Hello Sweet Baby, I put on Have a Happy Birthday. Again, you know, baby cards, they're cute and all, but yeah, don't know anyone at the moment having a baby. And again, I probably put way too much sprinkles in there. I probably could have done with just a little bit less. Then that clear plastic sheet, I am trying to get the little plastic film off the top. Now normally this rubber will pick it up and take it off, but for some reason it just didn't work, and then I go in with the pricker and I finally get it. Having got that off, I'm going to remove the cover off the foam, the sticky adhesive, and remove those few stars that bubbled up, and then we're going to attach the little die cut that goes around the outside there on the edge. There's two more cute little die cuts. There's a butterfly and a heart, and I'm going to put them on, and I'm just showing you how it's all meant to nicely flow inside there. I'm going to put some music back on now, all the way through until the end of card 12, and then I'll be back with all the cards I've made and show you what I did with the second set of cards. So please, if you don't want to watch step by step the last few cards, feel free to fast forward right to the end. See you then. Hi, what I'd like to show you now is the cards that I made in the second set as opposed to the cards I made in the first. Now the first thing you'll notice is the card front is actually being cut down to the 4 by 5 1/4, I believe I cut them all down to. There was 3 that I left the full size. The second thing that I did was I blended all the edges of the pieces with black soot oxide ink and made them a little bit more sticking out. Sorry that the camera is jumping in and out. So you can see there that I've magic mounted. I've also added a little bit of white gel on the hearts on that one. This is the last card that we made, and on the second one I didn't magic mount the second flower. Just completely forgot it. That's not a word, Nat. And but I did add some little hearts to that. This is the last window card that we made, and you'll see here I'm getting lots of glare from my light. Is it going to sit nicely? And I'm going to try block out that glare. So the top one is blended in black just around the frame edge. So just adding a little bit of black blending to your cards can make a big difference to the way they look when they're finished. And it's generally something that a lot of us have in our stock, a little bit of black ink, a blending tool, things like that. So again, on that one I had done some stitching. The main difference on this one is, and I've got that glare again, I'm sorry, it's on all the ones with the shaker windows. Those balloons, giving them that shading around make them look a lot more circular rather than a flat balloon. And this one here, I just did a little bit of extra stitching, and again, just that blending around the pieces, and the card mat is shorter, which allows me to use the other half of that card mat, card front, to create another card. Same thing here, blending. This one, the card front, is the smallest of all of them. I think it's 3 3/4 and 5 by 5. As we flick through the last few of these, I just want to thank everybody for stopping by today, watching my video and spending time with me. If you like this video and you like what you've seen, please let me know. Should I do more videos like this? I'd like to hear what you think. And please, if you're in the mood, hit the subscribe button, hit the like bell, all those things. All of them support the channel. But most of all, guys, thank you for dropping by. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.